Hey guys, so in this video I wanted to talk about something that's different from most of my other videos on this channel. Most of you that have followed me for a while now, if not even several years, know that most of my videos are related to my training and competing in strongman and powerlifting and those things. But today this is going to be a different topic that's going to be different from that, but something that I feel is important to share. Um, about something that I've experienced in the recent months, and as many of you may not know, or maybe some may know, but many that you have followed me for a long time um, may not know, but I've been a Christian. I've been a believer, a follower of Jesus most of my life, ever since early childhood. I was raised in a Christian family, and I've continued um, my faith all the way until my whole life ever since then. Um, and over the past several months, there's an experience that I had that I feel like is something that God gave to me that is important to share related to the times we're in right now in the world. Um, and it was a dream that I actually had. And so I just wanted to share what that was and what happened in the dream, and also what I think it's related to now. What I'm going to share, and I'm going to share a little bit from the scriptures in the Bible that is something that it's related to. I feel like, and so to get into details on the dream specifically. So in the dream, I was in a setting with some other people. I can't completely recall who everybody was. But it was in a outdoor setting, kind of in like an open field with some trees around, and it was in a setting that was near uh, sundown or sunset. And so we were together as a group, and we were singing praise and worship to God. And um, during this time, I remember looking up into the sky, and what I saw was like a formation of what looked like an angel, um, and then shortly after, it transformed into what I could appear to be the um, face of Jesus with the crown, and it was all bright and shiny. I couldn't make out the full body underneath, but it was just surrounded by just really bright light. And I remember seeing it and um, feeling like, from what I've heard from other people that have had dreams like this before too, and spiritual dreams, is that they feel a lot more real than typical, like a normal dream. And that's a lot of what it felt like. It was kind of like a really wow kind of moment. And then when I remember shortly after that, seeing that, I woke up suddenly out from the dream. Um, and so what I feel like that God was showing me through this was basically very related to the times that we're in, that that Jesus is returning is going to be soon, and even though we don't know when exactly it'll be, we can definitely know we're in the times and the seasons from that, and it may just even be sooner than we think. Um, and so I wanted to also read a little bit from Matthew chapter 24 uh, in the New Testament here. And so basically, what this chapter basically talks about is when Jesus had just finished preaching on the Mount of Olives, and the disciples had asked him to say what the signs will be that we will know that of your second coming, of your return, basically. And so he goes into some details here, which I'm just going to read from briefly here. Um, and so, first thing, so he says, um, watch out that no one deceives you, for many will come in my name, claiming I am the Messiah, and will deceive many. You will hear of wars and rumors of wars, but see to it that you are not alarmed. So here, as we see, as he mentions, many will come to deceive and claim to be the Messiah. So this is something that we have seen even several times over the years. Many have came and claimed to be the Messiah, just as is said here. And the second going on to see that you will hear of wars and rumors of wars. That is definitely something that we are seeing, of course, in the world right now to a very extent degree. So it goes on here further. Nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places. So this is something we're definitely seeing with the increase of natural disasters, earthquakes. If you look this information up, has dramatically increased even over the last couple of years. Famines. So this is going to be tied into what we're seeing with global food shortages and all these things increasing. And then, so he goes on to say here, all these are the beginning of the birth pains. So we can definitely tell by this, what's going on, that we're definitely for sure, I believe, in the beginning of these birth pains. Now, how long exactly these birth pains will last, we don't know. We can definitely know that we are in this time and in the season. Then finally, he goes to say, then you will be handed over and persecuted and put to death. You will be hated by all nations because of me. Okay, so this is something that we're definitely seeing right now. There's more than has ever been. There's been persecution for a long time, but recently we're seeing some things in different countries of the world of definite increased persecution, even things that are even spreading into parts of Europe and even here in the United States to a level that aren't super extreme yet, but we're definitely seeing it grow. So this is definitely a confirmation also of what Jesus was describing here. At that time, so also at that time, many will turn away from the faith and will betray and hate each other. Okay, so here, this is also something over the last several years or decade, especially. Statistics have shown that there has been a pretty significant drop off in the amount of professed Christians in America, specifically in church attendance, just in general. And many churches have closed. So of these things have happened, just like it says here. So this is also definitely another sign. So finally, because of the increase of wickedness, the love of most will grow cold, but the one who stands firm to the end will be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the whole world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come. So this is also something that we have seen. The preaching of the gospel and the spreading of the gospel has been spread into many nations in the world, but and now we are now very close to where it will be spread to the entire world. And so this is another sign as well of what's being described here. So I feel what is really important is for me to share is just regarding this is it's a really important time for us, for those of you that are watching, that are believers, to really press into God and get as close to Him as we can, and really take this seriously, as the times we're in. I believe we're definitely in the last generation before Jesus returns, and that's what I'm really focusing on, and I just want to encourage you all to focus on that as well. And for those of you that might be watching that are not a believer, I strongly encourage you to choose Jesus as your Lord and Savior, and He is the only way to salvation, as it says in the Word, and we can see through all these things that are confirmations that the Word is true and Bible prophecy is very accurate. And So I really encourage you for that, and I want to give you an opportunity if you'd like to make that decision, even just now, for those of you that are watching this. And I just want to close and just lead you through a prayer if you'd like to make that decision. So you can just go ahead and just repeat this after me. And what's important is that you just mean it sincerely from your heart. So you can go ahead and just repeat after me. Say, God, I know that I am a sinner, that I have fallen short of your glory and of your perfect standard. I believe that you sent your Son, Jesus, to die for my sins, to make a way that I can receive the gift, the free gift of salvation. And I accept this gift of salvation, and I accept you, Jesus, as my Lord and my Savior. And I choose to follow you and give you my life. So if you just prayed that, I just want to say congratulations. I'm really happy for you. According to what the word says, you have now become born again. You're a believer, and you have now been saved. And I strongly encourage you to begin pursuing your walk with God and find a good church, a good support system of fellow believers around you, and get involved and just really make this the number one priority in your life. And in the end, you won't regret it. And so yeah, I just want to thank everyone for watching, and I just wanted to share this. And for those of you that want to see future videos related to some other topics regarding my faith and the Christian walk, and I just ask that you would mention that, or anything else you'd want to hear, or any other topics, feel free to just let me know, or put in the comment section. And yeah, just look forward to further opportunities and to share more with you guys. And yeah, until next time, stay tuned. Thanks for watching.